We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. You're not. You're a menace. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What are you, a cook now? No, you don't. Fucker, lay off the swear words. They don't make you cool. This isn't kindergarten. Besides, the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law. You'll just have to wait for the kitchen to open. If you have to get in there, which you don't.
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No need for superstar charm or Sambo-style antics here. Sambo is an acronym for Samoan boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
What are you, a cook now? That's not. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What are you, a cook now? That's none of your... And want me to make an exception for you? You're not even a hostel guest till you pay your outstanding bills. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. Yes?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to? Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Fine.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District...
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape, the harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local... Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads just coast. There's a little fishing village.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
Anything else? It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. No problem. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. As you already know, there's a corpse.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all this. Me? I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty, with your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting.
They do after 7 days.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The corpse looks at you. You seem to be... A cargo belt twists his neck. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for... If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 heavy workers' boots would... Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Kuno's got this!
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
It's love it in the dick!
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
They pay you no heed or pretend not to know.
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. Just take it easy. We shouldn't do it. You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What you...
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. I don't know. Some fucking mesk or I don't know. Kuno gives this info out on a neat, just a couple of pigs snip.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Yeah, like a fucking Vulcan.
You're lucky you didn't die there,
Oh, what? You'll fucking vomit on Kuno too, pig? Kuno?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah, think about it.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his... Help! Pig's got Kuno!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Everybody, please!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out!
Pigs in aim, Kuno! Taxi, please! No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck! No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
You are, officer. Get yourself together.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far. Don't make it.
Okay, pig.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you,
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad.
the creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want? You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno! Fuck his fat ass!
The fuck about it? You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays. Look at that fucking shit. Fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant takes a quick
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't...
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just said...
Yeah, her.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a Yeah? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give... Kuno doesn't...
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. This isn't case-related, you think. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having... Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
The Kupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top, Detective? An interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition. The Kupris...
But this is different.
You're right. Oh, I guess it's not for everyone.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the Lieutenant's default radio station is.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a Prime Line, right? Oh, is that what it was called? Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important things.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone? Just a second, officer.
Ten 2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
a scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vikmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his phone, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Says it's a kill 9 armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener. Oh, man.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it, tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V. I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon.
In pursuit of his...
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said...
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
He says it's important.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
He said, it's okay. You can do it, sir. Over.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over. He terminated the connection. I guess he was in a hurry.
The radio falls silent and lifeless. The communications officer has...
What was that? It's okay, detective. We should get on with our tasks. Work always helps me center myself. Now, anything else you need from my vehicle, or...?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out, a metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, though the cutters. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring...
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both...
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a... No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already. Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every... The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
A man his age getting worked up like that? Better watch that blood pressure.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us? Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is... Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. No. It was left by heavy... Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil. Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it. And it worked.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's near. This is just what the commies wanted. Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. This was René the king. Has everyone forgotten? It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Yes, I do. Fine. Why what? Because that's what happens when fine. What? Yes, I do. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country. Sadly no. Should have fought dirty, like they did with this place is a damn beachhead, son. Yes, Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol. This here is blood ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out.
Blood ground. You got old René going there.
Damn right, son. They let it...
He approves of this.
The rest of the city...
Well, it's your own down...
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... No, they don't. But I'm sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting rabid commies, I would have preferred if they right on... Instead, all that is just... This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. It had nothing to do with anything. The suzerain is the king. It's no use talking to you.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, Thankfully then. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever. There is a hollow ring as you kick. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box. I don't. Let's go.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter. A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved. Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about... My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a bit. Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of...
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
It does not manifest it.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. I do my studies at home at the moment. Mum says it's necessary to do both.
There is stress and
Mum says it's...
behind her, the window.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning.
Why is that? That sounds smart, I guess. If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books. Crime fiction is about... and it's kind of like... You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just head. Yeah.
No. It's your... No. Your resilience.
That's a bit childish. Obviously, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books. It's the type of book where there's a rich lady, or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. I guess, yes, people in books are always very interesting, especially the romance people. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower. The girl is at a loss for words. She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to help you. Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little. I can't...
It's time to leave it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself? Excuse me? I'm not sure I heard that properly.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir. It's the type of... Or there could be a story about a poor lady. It happens, but usually those are unhappy books for most of the pages. These are not very common. Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then... I haven't read many of those. Maybe... I don't think it's a romance. Sometimes they break up for a little while, but then they always get back together. I haven't read... I don't think...
You can take this. The girl is at... She shifts.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to help you. Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little. I can't...
You're not really an automaton. You do know that.
Yes, sir. kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find...
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Okay, sir. Oh, I think that's why...
Seems like most people who read them.
But it does make the famous people more... Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun. Oh, king... I think that's why...
Seems like most people...
But it does make the fame...
And its expression remains ever so helpful. But she doesn't say anything.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say? You look all wrinkly and hairy, like an old person. If you say so, sir.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. So cool. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye. Bad. Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just hot with a sudden flash. Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there. Look at yourself. You're a huge... That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way. That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich? That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? The Gart man has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor? Look, the immigrants are cool. The immigrants play cool music. Everyone likes them, especially the women. Don't hate on the immigrants. They've got nothing to do with you living under a boat. That's right, 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money. Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue. Hey, psst. Psst. Hey, you. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? This conversation isn't really about love. Try to keep up, okay? This is about the communism you've promised to build. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted. Is that true? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. Funky style, very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder, or do we get right down to it? Failure. It's about failure. Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade. Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs. The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes...
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Hello again, sir.
You fail to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
Come on, anyone would notice that. Hello again, sir.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you. She brings out her reddened hands.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy...
She nods, half provocative, half...
What rats? I just read books. Haven't seen a rat in this building in forever. Maybe they're just afraid of books. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does...
Because you usually aren't. I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the... You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long... Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself. Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get... Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
What are you doing? We should move.
A real drink would go well with those cigarettes you're looking for. That's a great combination. That sugary black rum, an hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain. Calmly, the lieutenant.
What are you doing? We should move.
A real drink would go well with the... A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logist. Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and...
The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium. The site...
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner. Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff! Even Sleepy there! Fine, fine. Finger bang him then, I don't care.
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions from people. Let's go.
It was just an idea. Come on, relax everyone. It didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea, or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker? Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why? That's right, I'm the cafeteria manager. I'm glad we cleared that. Was there anything else?
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple? Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it. Do I have a shaker in my hand? Am I wearing a little... Am I smiling? Because I'm not a
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to...
Well, you're not getting it! Asshole!
This is a thoughtful exchange, but can we move on, please?
Do I have a shake? Am I... That's right.
Play it calm. This man needs...
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Was there anything else you needed, other than alcohol?
You see ahead, you immediately feel drawn to the color. The cobalt blue surface, old cobalt paint, rough on. The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation. Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. No, I don't have a key. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolute.
Fine, okay. A little. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. Yes?
That sugary black rum stain on the Attaboy. It's coming back to him. There he is. The old boy, the devil. Calmly, the lieutenant.
What are you doing? We should move.
A real drink would go well with those cigarettes. A colorful on the counter rolled out of his open hand.
No idea. Possibly because there's a strap.
The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you. From your fingers find their way into the shackle. Flicking open its spring-loaded The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better no, he's looking the other way. Perhaps purposefully. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says, 5 real. It feels yum yum, money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. The synapses in your brain fire with glee. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent. The worker isn't. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. The worker. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. There is only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Why the yelling, man? Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police, more than they usually do at least.
Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses, no mausoleums.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say. Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back. Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well. How to wreak havoc. Everyone. It's a local rumor.
Meaning, you're not gonna get more out of me.
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. Knocks you right out when you drown a bottle or two. Thank God, no.
The worker still.
I don't know what you're talking about, guy.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone.
Thank God.
The way he says Measurehead implies
We are. Okay. I guess that. Yeah. Well, you know, people die. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, if you get lucky, I might even have answers for them. Thank God, no.
The worker.
I don't know what.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone.
Thank God, no. Brilliant.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head. The worker is in a deep slump.
Yes?
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my... Am I smart? That's right!
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken...
A thin man is smoking. As you step in, he nods toward the table. It must be his name. Garanci. Garanci, Quebec. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand, he smiles and bangs his ladle again. The man ponders his... You see a heavy... You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. Gart is the person to ask about this, the cafeteria manager.
The cobalt blues, old cobalt paint. The door does not.
Can I help you?
A thin man, as you it must be his name. Garanci. Garanci, Quebec. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies. He smiles and bangs his ladle. You see, you immediately feel...
You do? Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The cobalt, old cobalt, the door does...
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. He looks at the dust on his...
Oh, yes, that door. No, I don't... Or some...
He's attempting to maintain...
Fine, okay. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of cross. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display. The girl delves into the magazine, hair covering her face, vision obscured. She cannot. Oh no. I said don't let it.
Did you? I mean, I didn't just see a middle-aged man try to steal a 4 real raincoat, did I?
Really? A plastic poncho? Ah.
The clerk stares at you, but doesn't say a thing for a moment or two. She's like 14. You're humiliated in front of a minor. What's wrong with you, son?
I mean, it doesn't even cost that much. Like, why would you want to fuck with Frit over something like this? Fucking with Frit is dangerous, you know. Just leave it there. I'll put it away later. What is what? A raincoat? You know, like the one you tried to steal earlier? Yes, buy it, please. Don't steal it.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my... But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually...
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. Apples. Fine.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest.
Looking for something? No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his...
It's my last one. Sorry, all done. What, officer? Sorry, I couldn't be of any help.
Bastards!
Yes, people get that you are the law. You really don't have to keep saying it.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. Ha! Couldn't handle us. Pause gives the workers strength, gives them power.
We have a right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Show some thought. Rights of people. Rights of... Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards... I don't trust cops. But I can see you understand, though. Maybe you should ask that we have families to feed.
So do we, Scott. Scott?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
No, I said scab. Good one, officer. Don't worry. We here have solidarity with the RCM. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic, then at you, then back at the card, then at you again.
But that's not you, officer. From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago John? Highly unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also, you told me you're a cop, remember? How did you get his shift card? Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again? He should watch his step, that John.
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
Oh, okay. Good luck with that. So, what do you need?
Nobody betrayed.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body...
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
You have succumbed to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. Yes, Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on. Correct. My small skull servant.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al Occidental Haplogroup B4.
Show him the ham still got it.
Jerking motions, signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You gave the world eugenics. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to agree to bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate. The man looks at you.
You are not Santiago. Santiago, don't be vulgar. White or not.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs? Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. The South Island, I'm for. You have heard enough.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
There are 3 categories. I knew.
Yeah.
Yes, it would seem nonsense.
Type B to an unthinking the Koiko.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have
the revolution. Enough of those. A receding genet. You know, the mouth.
Colorful
the Vesper. The other overproduct, as proven by the Areopagites. The Latin.
Nature was not capable of more.
Chips, the F are a lesser. The mosquito is. Yes. It is cruel. You understand nothing. To solve the, you need to internalize. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco.
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be too. There always is.
Race is reality.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain.
The words to the song have changed. Say.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still
good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruta. Evening full. The vows are No. Fascism, Bruta. Many things, but it's mostly about, yes, women. That's what stomach true. Because you've said the hard, okay, you're going to keep your food for the nation. Smart. Best not to mention the women too often. Of course you are,
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug. And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that? We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is. We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime.
The lieutenant groans.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand, and he's...
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
The words to the song have changed. Say. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Fuck me? Please leave the rage you have for after we finish the investigation.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."